guys, it's Grace. I'm here to talk about just a couple things that have been going on. I got my first fill 2 days ago, and it wasn't bad at all. I went in and talked to the dietitian. It seems like I'm doing everything right with my diet. And I laid up on the table, and she said she was going to give me 3 C's, which I was kind of surprised at. I thought I was going to get 4 because I didn't have anything put in at the time of surgery, and I don't know why I thought they would put 4 in. It just seems like that's the number, the magic number. And so they put 3 in, and I was like, you're not going to do 4? And she was like, we never do 4. We never put more than 3 in at a time. If this doesn't help you, the way that we want it to, and you still are struggling with losing, then, we'll put 2 in next time for a total of 5. So I drank the water after I got the fill, and it went down okay. It kind of gurgled a little bit and then went down. And I was very, very careful and did my liquids and onto mushies, and it's the same. I don't have a lot of restriction. I can tell it's just a little bit more, just by the way it feels when it goes down, but I still can pretty much eat, anything. I mean, I'm not having any problems taking anything in. I kind of tested it a little bit today with a sandwich, and it went down just absolutely fine. I did get more full than I have in the past, so I guess I was a little bit disappointed. I'll be honest and say I was a little disappointed. I was hoping that I'd really get that restriction, but it takes a few fills for most everybody to get the restriction that you want, that you hear other people have, and so I'm waiting on that. But in the meantime, I'm still following the rules, still doing what my doctor says, and still trying really hard. I had a terrible day yesterday. I mean, absolutely terrible. Everything that I tried to do from the moment I woke up until the moment I came home in the morning after working in midnight shift, I had a terrible day. And part of the problem with it was when I got to the Y to do my workout, I went in and put in my ID for the fit links to get ready to do my workout, and all of my data was erased, my entire workout details of what machines I'm supposed to get on what days, and what cardio, how long, what days, whatever, which I use like a Bible basically to tell me how to do what to do, everything is just programmed, which I love, was gone. And in its place was a little note from the little guy, the staff member that I was bragging on just the other day about how awesome he was and how he set everything up for me, saying that he had made a big mistake in helping me and he wasn't supposed to do that. And that due to insurance purposes, he wasn't supposed to advise me on which exercises to do, but only help me if I just had a question to ask or set up my FitLinks ID or whatever, and that if I really wanted help, I would need to hire one of their personal trainers. So I was unhappy because it made me feel foolish, and because I felt like what was going on was really working for me. I went actually to my fill appointment, and even though I had only lost 2.5 pounds, which I've been bouncing around between these two numbers like forever, and it was so discouraging, it turns out I've actually lost 13.5 pounds of fat and gained 9 pounds of muscle. So what that little guy at the Y was telling me to do was working really well for me. But I guess somebody, and I haven't told anybody about this at the Y. The only person I've said anything to is here. But maybe he was mentioning it in a conversation or something. But anyway, that nixed that. So I was very unhappy. And I went to the fitness office. And, I didn't even do my workout. I was just really pissed. I'll tell you, I really was. And I went in there and I told him I was really frustrated. What I was doing was working, and that I'm trying to make new habits and do my workout better, and this is not going to help me. This is just going to discourage me. And that, what I want to do is have hire a personal trainer to get that little guy and find out, you know, what he told me to do and have me do that. So the fitness lady called me back because she wasn't one of the people that I talked to. And she said, we'll get you scheduled, you know. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do in the meantime? I mean, I had this whole thing laid out. Now what am I going to do when I go? I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. I don't want to, you know, rework a certain area I'm not supposed to work yet, blah, 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 blah. So she was like, come in tomorrow and I'll see you myself and we'll do it. And I was like, all right. So I went in today and she kicked my butt and got me totally turned around and into a completely different thing. I'm not doing the Nautilus machines anymore. She's going to have me work on free weights and medicine balls and all kinds of stuff, and stuff that I haven't really done before, but it is a lot harder. It takes a lot more balance. She wants me to do 60 minutes of cardio instead of 40 and blah, 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 blah. But she's setting it all up for me, which is very important to me. I don't like going into the gym with a bunch of sweaty guys looking at me like, you know what, and having no plan and not having any idea about what I'm doing next. So, yeah, I'm not really happy with the why right now. I'm not going to let that stop me, though. I'm not going to let it stop me, because today, as I was working out, came the realization that these things happen for a reason. God is protecting me from getting hurt. He's getting me to do this stuff with a person that is trained and who is going to help motivate me and kick my butt and not let me get lazy. And when I got done today, my entire body felt like goo, and it was like the best workout that I've had since in many years. It was much, much more than I had pushed myself before. And although I'm really unhappy with the whole thing, it made me feel really uncomfortable. I felt bad for him. I felt bad that I had been put in that situation. I'm just really happy now that it's getting ironed out. I'm a little bit disappointed that I kind of feel like I did before the fill, that it really didn't change anything. But I know that if I hadn't had this fill, I can't have the next fill, and I can't have the next fill, that I can't get to my restriction. And like Wendy said, it's a mental game. So I'm playing the mental game. I'm going to win the mental game. And I'm just going to continue to eat. No, I am not getting full, but I am getting satisfied. I'm able to eat and not be hungry. I am still losing weight. I am doing good. My metabolism is increasing. I'm gaining muscle. I'm losing fat. I am moving in the right direction. I mean, like, even when you have days like I had yesterday, I mean, like, I'm seriously, after I got out of the Y, I had to go pick the kids up, and I would get in this lane, and then this lane of traffic would stop. And, like, somebody had to, like, wait and turn. And then I would get in that lane, and this lane of traffic would stop. And, like, I backed up my car into the neighbor's car yesterday. It's like, oh, what a terrible day. I mean, I took the kids and my sister's kids to a pizza place so they could have a pizza, and like my nephew spilled pop all over the floor. I mean, it just, like, every single thing I did, like, was terrible. It did not work. Nothing worked. I mean, it was laughable. It was so terrible. But even in those days, it's a fight, and it's a mental game. And I'm proud to say that even yesterday, I did what I was supposed to. I ate how I was supposed to. I did not let it get me down. And today, the day after, right back at the gym. Right back there working out. Right back there getting it done. Making a video today, being accountable. Not going to let it stop me. It would have stopped me before, but it's not stopping me today.